So guys, welcome to week 3. It's currently Thursday. It's pretty late in the week, but not much has happened this week. I've pretty much just been running the bot and just trying to see how the code is performing without making changes to it. So I haven't really made any refinements. I'm kind of just seeing what the errors are and what's happening. We're currently negative on the week. I think we've won one. So these are the trades that have been taken this week. So we won the first one, then lost the last 5. Really unfortunate. This was like literally so close to TP, this UJ long. And same with this gold long. So unfortunately those two got break even. And today we took a gold trade, which unfortunately just got stopped out, like literally. So that's really unfortunate. This was the setup the bot took. So clear error here was the bot entered off this high here, and if we waited for the sweep of this high and entered off of it, we would have ended up hitting TP. So yeah, unfortunate morning I guess, but it's what it is. Yeah, there's some work to be done. And once the bot trades gold and loses one setup per session, the bot will stop taking trades for that session. So unfortunately, this is the bot's first trade of the session. If it had waited for this setup, we would have been up this morning, but it is what it is, I guess. Literally could have been up at 3R. We didn't even sweep here, so I'm not too sure what the bot ended off. I think they were looking at this high, so that's something to note. Let's actually have a look if we got a sweep on MT5. Yeah, so we did not get a sweep on MT5, so the bot shouldn't have taken this. I'm also having issues. The bot continues to, what was that, a 3-minute rejection maybe? Let's see. 5-minute. Yeah, so we entered off the 5-minute rejection. Which left a lot of room for R on the table, since if we could have entered off the 1 minute, even though it ended up being a loss, we could have had a bit more R here. And then even had the stop loss possibly further up, but that is what it is. The ideal entry on this would have been where I got stopped out at that rejection candle. We have that double confirmation, and we're also at highs over here. So that would have been ideal, but nonetheless, that is the bot's performance for the week. It's Thursday, still got 3 more sessions to trade, but you know, it isn't profitable. I'm down about 1.5%. So I'm down a total of 3R for the week on this bot. But that's what is what it is. That's just how it is. Hopefully, yeah, I might make some refinements and do that on the weekend, and then let the bot play out for the whole week next week. I actually won't be at home next week at the start of the week due to being at a swimming camp, so time will be extremely limited for me to work on this, and especially I won't be able to have it running because I need my PC and I'm not home, so I'm not too sure. Maybe next week we'll skip a video, just simply due to the fact that I won't be able to really work on the bot, because I don't think my laptop would be able to run this, to be honest. I mean, it's a 5-year-old laptop, and I really don't think that it can hold this much power, but nonetheless, I'll still do some refining on the weekend, probably film that, and then hopefully get this up Sunday night anyway, but yeah. Next week will probably be a slow week, just due to the fact I've got to focus on this training camp. Unfortunately, I really do not want to leave my setup, but fuck, whatever. That's the hardest thing about swimming, because I travel a lot for it, so it's going to be leaving my setup I'm gonna have to look into buying a VPS soon, if I want to pursue this further, so that it can run while I'm not actively like having to have my computer up. But that will be the next gig. Maybe once I get a profitable week, I'll be buying a VPS. And especially the fact I'm actually going to Europe in 2 months. So I would need a VPS by then if I want to continue doing this bot stuff. So that is my next goal. So I have pretty much... Well, actually, I'm going to Sydney next month, so fuck, I've got actually a lot of travel to do, but... Yeah, that is going to dramatically affect my routine and structure, because I have a very specific routine and structure that I follow, which I really don't like travelling simply due to the fact that my schedule just goes completely out of whack. But nonetheless, it's what comes with my job of being a swimmer. But I'll update you guys when the trade takes more calls and stuff, takes more trades. So currently Friday evening now, London session. So the bot has taken 4 trades today. So we lost 1, we won 2, and we had 1 break even. So overall, pretty happy with that. Still a lot of refining, of course. Yeah, in terms of entry candles, stop loss placement, when not to trade, when to trade, etc., etc. But nonetheless, I had a profitable day today. And I think we're pretty much break even on the week. So still yet to have a profitable week. We have 2 weeks left of the month. So hopefully we can finish the month in profit. That would be amazing. But again, no expectations, just taking this day by day. But yeah, overall pretty happy with today's performance. But yeah, obviously just still mistakes happening, but that's alright. Be interesting to try and fix that. But my plan is going on to next week is refine the bot tonight or over the weekend, and I'm not going to refine it during the week. I'm just going to let it continue playing during the week, and then on the weekend is when I'm going to start refining. So that leaves the bot to, trade for the week and see if it's profitable and see if the trades are going well, if there's anomalies, etc., etc. So that's the plan. But not really too much happening compared to last week. I didn't refine as dramatically as last week, but yeah, luckily today gave some really nice conditions. Friday the 15th, whereas the whole week we've just been in a fucking range. So it's been nice to have some volume, and it's nice to see that the bot can trade when the volume increases. So that's reassuring to see. But yeah. Okay, so these were the 2 winning trades my bot took today, on Friday the 15th of April. So we can see here on UJ, clearly bullish. A lot of scammy wicks though the last 2 weeks, but we had not made any scammy wicks for the whole day, so I allowed my bot to trade UJ. I turned it on, but nonetheless, this is what we saw. So clear bullish structure internally. You can tell the US dollar had a huge spike today towards the gap, and everything against the dollar just completely dipped. So there was a lot of strength today with the dollar, possibly due to a news event. I'm not actually too sure what drove it so rapidly, but we'll check DXY real quick. Just as you can see, we're moving towards this gap here. Just clear bullish order flow. I was also aligned with UJ longs pretty nicely. So the first setup that the bot took on UJ was this no close plus a sweep long. We entered off the 1 minute rejection once we failed to close below,
and we had the stop, a structure invalidating stop, and then we wrote this for 3.8 RR. Obviously the bot didn't fill this out, I'm just entering where the bot entered and where the stop loss was placed. So that was a lovely trade during Asia for a 3.88 RR. We then hit UJ short during London. This was a lower probability short. We had decreasing momentum. As you can see here, decrease in momentum. And yeah, we were due for a correction due to simply being in T3 pricing. Is this something I would take on my main live account? No, this is not something I would take on my main live account, because this is a low probability trade, simply just because we're counter trend and we're just entering off, pretty much just a random no close while we have a gap on DXY. So this is not high probability, but it is a part of my system. But is this something I would take with 1% risk on my main personal account? No, it's not. This is something I may take on my small personal account, but not my track record account. And so then we targeted the internal order flow here, simply because the RR at the initial week low was too low. So we went and targeted the internal structure here, and if price simply wanted to continue bullish, most likely we would have swept this low and continued further up. So that's how I was looking at it, and it's nice to see the bot take this. But as I said, low probability on the no close. This is not something I'd be taking live, simply due to the gap on DXY and the fact we were bullish internally. Literally no structure was shifting bearish here, so this was a complete risk entry counter trend trade, which are always low probability. This is pretty much just predicting that we're going to reverse. But we did have confluences we were going to reverse, but let's just get that clear. It is low probability. So yeah, those are the winning trades I took with my bot today. So yeah, I've turned the bot off now for the rest of the weekend, and over the weekend I will continue to adjust the code. But yeah, nonetheless, that's it. Let me know if there's any questions, and feel free to join my free Discord if you're interested. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. There will not be a week 4 videos, so I've got a few commitments with my swimming. For those that don't know, I'm a swimmer, so I've got a few commitments I've got to make with that. So there will be no content next week, so hopefully week 5 we will have some updates. Anyway, I hope you boys enjoyed, and I'll see you boys on the next video, probably week 5, so cheers.